Hello and welcome to a new tutorial of AutoCAD NG, and today I will show you how to use the grid function in the program, how you can create a basic grid and how you can change it too. So to create a basic grid in your drawing you have two possibilities. The first way is directly in the project manager when you create a new drawing here, and then this box here opens. So in these two boxes here you can type in the measures of your stand and AutoCAD will automatically create a grid for these givens here. Okay, but when you want to do it yourself in the drawing you have to start without typing any measures, and then in the drawing you have the grid panel here on your left. So the grid panel contains all the options you need to change or to edit the grid. And here in the top, in fact, you have the standard sizes in millimeters, the standard grid sizes. You can also choose the angle of the grid, if you want to rotate it or if it's straight aligned. You can set snap points, and you can also select the layer on which the grid will be placed. The next part is where you can type in the measures, but you can also, with these two options, select your own drawn shape and you can fill in the grid in this shape. Okay, after you have finished this part, you can also select some preferences here too. For example, you can say that the zoom is on, that means that the grid will be zoomed on its maximum, and you can say snap points have to be on too, and the coordinate system has to be aligned near the grid. So the next option turns on the grid function of AutoCAD, and this here activates these zoom limits. But here I have to say, here you have to give the zoom limits before with the command limiten in AutoCAD. Then in the last step you can choose if you want a hall floor or known. You can also choose the layer of the hall floor or the material, for example. Then you can say if you want to have a pedestal or known too, and you can also choose here the material and the layer for the pedestal. Yes, and after you have done all these options and you have chosen the right ones, you can click on Insert and the new grid appears. So here's our new grid. You have seen the grid was zoomed on its maximum automatically, and you can also see the hall floor here outside. And if there's something wrong or whatever, you can select the grid, and you can also choose some preferences here, and with clicking on Update the preferences are set and you have a new grid. So the last options you have are with the grid changing ribbon on the top here. You can say I want to delete the grid or save the preferences I have set here for the next grid. I can save it as standard. Here I can say align the coordinate system to grid. I can also set snap points on and off, and I can push the button here to zoom the grid on its maximum. For example, I click on it and then I select the grid. Okay, now it functions, and that's it. So that was all about the grid function, and I hope it helped you a bit, and see you next time on next tutorial.